Hola chicos, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos una vez más a mi canal. El video de hoy se trata de los artículos definidos en español. Vamos a comenzar. Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to take a look at definite articles in Spanish. Okay, so the cool thing about Spanish is that we have 4 ways to say the word the. Why is that? Well, because in Spanish we like to be very specific. So let's look at this chart. We have our first row are singular articles, our second row are plural articles, and then the first column are the feminine articles, and the second one are masculine articles. So in Spanish, we have feminine and masculine nouns, so they will have a corresponding feminine or masculine article. La, el, las, and los, these are all definite articles, okay? That is the part of speech. Now, la and las, to make it plural, obviously we are just adding an S. It's very easy. With el and los, well, el turns into a new word. Los, L-O-S. Now remember, the definite article must match in number and gender with its corresponding noun. So how do you know whether a noun is feminine or masculine? Well, we'll do a different video going over the sort of rules and patterns that exist in Spanish, but just sort of a general tip for you guys if you're learning Spanish is that this is part of the learning process, is to memorize the article that goes with it. And you might be thinking, oh my goodness, that sounds really difficult. Well, it's just the same as the learning process you went through to learn your native language, right? So it will become intuitive after you start to learn the language, and you won't have to worry about it. So remember that when we talk about gender, we are referring to whether something is feminine or masculine. Okay, so let's look at some examples with these definite articles. Starting from the top, el gato. El gato. Gato means cat. And this word ends in an O, which most words that end in O will be masculine. 99% of them will be masculine. El gato. Now to make it plural, we add an S to the end of the noun, and el, which is our definite article, will change into los. So now we have los gatos. So it's matching in number and gender, alright? This is masculine and it's plural. El gato is masculine and singular. So let's look at the next one. La manzana. La manzana. Remember, the Z in Spanish is pronounced like the English S. In Spain, the Z here would be pronounced like a TH. So if you hear that pronunciation, you know that that person is from Spain. Okay, so la manzana. Now, if we make it plural, what does it become? Las manzanas. Las manzanas. Okay, muy bien. Now, remember, if a noun ends in a vowel, we're going to add an S to make it plural. So not all nouns in Spanish will end in vowels, but this is just something that we're talking about in the context of the video. And remember, we'll do a separate video on nouns and go over the different sort of rules that exist. Okay, so let's do a quick review. What are the 4 definite articles in Spanish? Okay, let's check. El, la, los, las. Okay? Now, make the following noun plural. El hombre. Remember, we don't pronounce the H in Spanish, okay? El hombre. Alright? Okay, here we go. Los hombres. Los hombres. Muy bien. And our last question, make the following noun plural. La cama. Okay. Did you get it right? Las camas. Okay, muy bien. So that's it for today. Just a quick review or maybe introduction for some of you to definite articles. It's really easy. If you get this from the beginning, you won't struggle with it later on. And I'll be back with another video soon. Thanks, guys. Nos vemos pronto. Hasta luego.